Hey folks, I'm going to do a little update on something that I've already touched on slightly. It's all based on something I saw earlier. You know, I'm training for strength training and cycling, so I'm trying to tie them together. So I made an effort to look online at workouts for cyclists. And I saw something that the fitness industry uses sometimes that I guess it seems to make sense, but physiologically speaking, I can't put it together. So this might lean over towards some things that you think about in your training too. So take the exercises they were given on the thing for cycling, and one of the things were squats. Of course you need a strong posterior chain. Of course you need a strong core. Of course you need a strong set of glutes and hamstrings. Of course you do. A lot of the accelerating you do is pretty quad dominant, but you still need your posterior chain to be activated, especially your glutes, because glutes are responsible for extension of the hip. And that leg extending on every stroke is glute related. That said, one of their exercises was half squats. Can you believe it? Half squats. Why? Well, their rationale was because your leg doesn't go completely straight when pedaling. So here's the problem with that. Physiologically speaking, a muscle is strengthened through its range of motion. And the eccentric is more important than the concentric as far as getting stronger. So when you're doing a half squat, you're doing a half concentric and a half eccentric. And your glutes are used to pick you back up from a seated position. Or, as you know, when you do stand up from a seated position, it's extension of that leg from the hip, which only makes sense. So to strengthen that muscle through the range of motion, it should go through the range of motion. So you might say, well, you know, I'm really getting some results from high box squats. I know you are. Just imagine what you'd be getting if you were using a lower box. I'm not telling you have to do it. I'm just suggesting that physiologically speaking, that's the way it works. So if you're focusing on a 16, 18, 20 inch seat on your squat, lighten the load a little bit, crush that ego a little, and work with a 12-inch box or platform and see what a difference it will make. Focus on the pause and become explosive off that seat. Not drop down onto it, but be more explosive getting off the seat. And I almost guarantee you will get results. So that said, that's as far as I'm going to go with this one. If you want to know more about it and get a little bit more information, I'm more than happy to help. Feel free to contact me and we'll discuss it. With that, I'll say, have a good day.